I'm Catherine and welcome to my channel Sober to Makery. Welcome back to any of my lovely subscribers and welcome to any of you that are new to my channel. I must welcome you as well if you have come from the lovely Michelle with her channel Sewing Bunny. I know lots of you have come over since watching our collaboration videos and it's so lovely to have you here, so thank you so much. And also I must say a massive thank you again to Michelle. Honestly, it was such a joy doing the collaboration with you. Right, so today I thought I'd do a little bit of a different video today. So it's a bit like a fabric haul, but it's not a fabric haul. I thought I'd share with you today some of the fabrics that are in my stash. But before I do that, I've just remembered I must tell you what I'm wearing. So today I'm actually wearing some ready to wear shorts, but I am wearing a me made t-shirt. So this is the Tabitha t-shirt from Tilly and the Buttons from her book called, hold on, I think it's called Stretch. I haven't got it here. Stretch. No, Make It Simple. I'm going mad. It's Make It Simple. So the Tabitha Tee from Make It Simple. But yeah, it's made in this lovely cotton jersey from Satisfaction that I got a while ago. But yeah, I will link it down below what I'm wearing anyway. So yes, this video, I thought I would share with you some of the fabrics that I've had in my stash for quite a while. And the reason they're still in my stash is because I love them so dearly. And I'm slightly scared to cut into them because I know I can't get them again. Now I'm sure there's lots of other people out there just like me who have got lovely stashes, and sometimes there's just a few fabrics and you think, they're just a bit too precious, I don't know if I can cut into them. But I must start cutting into them because what's the point of having them in my stash if I'm not going to use them? And they are all lovely fabrics that I bought thinking of projects in mind, and I must use them. But what I thought I'd do with this video is I'm going to show you the fabrics, give you what I thought my ideas were from when I originally bought them, and to maybe what my ideas are now. But also I would love it if you have got any ideas for my fabrics, because I think the ideas that other people come up with that can be fantastic, and I'm open to lots of creative ideas. So please let me know if you've got any better ideas for the fabrics that I've got. So right, and also let me know if you've got any of these in your stash. You never know, they might be lingering in your stash as well. So right, let's get started. So where I can remember, I will link the shops down below where I bought them. I think I can remember them all, and if by any chance they are still in stock from any of the shops, I will also link them below. But I'm slightly worried that a lot of these won't be in stock anymore because I have had these in my stash for probably a good 2 or 3 years. But if I can link them, I will. And there is definitely one that I think you could definitely buy somewhere. I've seen it in several shops recently. So yes, right, let's get started. So the first one is this fabulous I think it is called a viscose crepe. So it's got a bit of a texture to it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but there's sort of a bit of a bobbly, crinkly texture to it. And yeah, it's this absolutely gorgeous viscose crepe, and it's got these lovely corally, sort of deep corals and sort of paler coral. It's got this black and then a blue, but it almost gives it sort of a navy background, but it's not. It's got black in it and then sort of a brighter blue, and then some turquoises and some whites, and I absolutely love it. It's got the most gorgeous drape to it, and my idea when I bought it, I got 3 meters of it, which is quite a lot, was that I would make the Megan Nielsen, I think they're called Tanya culottes. So they're quite full culottes that are more like a skirt. So they really look like a skirt rather than culottes. And I thought they would be lovely. But I've got so much of it, and now I'm slightly inclined to maybe make a Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress with the add-on pack where you have the maxi length dress. So yeah, let me know what you think. But I love this one, and I love a bit of coral. It's one of my favourite colours, which you've probably already noticed in a couple of my videos. I do love a bit of coral. So yeah, I absolutely love this fabric, and I bought this one from the Textile Centre online. So yeah, that was a fabulous buy. Right, but it has been in my stash for a while, as have all of these. So right, the next one, this is the one that I think is still in stock at quite a few shops. I've definitely seen it on First for Fabrics website, or this in a different colourway, and I've definitely seen it on So. I actually bought mine from Fabricate Murfield, yeah, quite a while ago, probably a good, how long ago was it? A good 2 years ago, I'd say. And it's this lovely viscose, lovely drapey viscose. It's got these lovely sort of feathers, I'd call them. with little sort of pink details, and the background is like a petrol-y blue, which I really like. And yeah, the sort of feathery design, or petals, whatever they are, they have this little pink dot, sort of a bright corally pink in the middle, and I love it. It's gorgeous and drapey, really lovely. I've got 3 meters of this, and I bought it with making in mind the Shelby dress, or Shelby romper actually, from True Bias. And I haven't made it yet. I think I'm slightly worried about the fit of it. The Shelby dress and romper both have a V-neck, and I find that I'm quite short. I don't think it's called short waist. Well, I'm quite short-waisted, I know that for sure. My torso is not very long, it's quite short, so I often have to shorten patterns for the waist. But I also am quite short from my shoulders down to my waist. So I think the V-neck on me is going to be really quite low. So I'm wondering about how to alter, but I'm assuming that I just alter up here. But what I'm worried about is altering the armhole. So if any of you've got any tips on that, that'd be amazing. And then maybe I could be brave and actually make the Shelby romper, because I've got this in mind. I'm thinking of making the short version, but slightly longer, so it sort of comes more to my knee, rather than the Shelby romper short one is actually quite short. So yeah, that's my dream for that one. But that's a bit more of a summery make, so that might wait until next year. But yeah, that's another favourite in my stash. You should see the pile of fabrics that's ending up down here. Right, this one, I know sadly you can't get anymore. Now this is a gorgeous Liberty, I want to say French terry. Let me show you the front of it up close. And then I will also show you the back of it, which is equally beautiful. It's got this gorgeous looped back and this gorgeous, gorgeous blue colour. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Now let me hold this the right way up, because this is most definitely directional. So yeah, it goes this way up, and it's got these gorgeous flowers in purples and pinky purples, blues. You've got some orange in here, some yellows, sort of paler pinks. It's absolutely beautiful. And there's all sorts of different flowers. I think there's tulips. I feel like these are foxgloves here. Don't know what these ones, giant daisies. And oh, I just absolutely love it. I've only got 1 meter of it, and I bought it from Fabrics Galore, and it must have been, I want to say 4.5 years ago, something like that. It was quite a while ago, and I know that they don't have it anymore, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got a little bit of stretch to it, so not masses, so it's not as stretchy as some sweat shirtings can be. And I was thinking of making a Sew House 7 toaster sweater out of it. It is really wide. I want to say it's a good 160 centimeters wide, so I think I've definitely got enough to make it, and the toaster sweater is quite cropped, so I think I should be able to fit it all in, even though it's directional. Being short sometimes has its advantages when it comes to buying lengths of fabric. So yeah, that is one of my favourites in my stash, and I would really like to get this made up, because it's just so beautiful. Such a beautiful fabric. But if you have any better ideas, please let me know. Right, the next fabric is also from the Textile Centre, which was where the first one was from. And this, and I know you can't get this one anymore, sadly. This is a Viscose Twill, I think. Let me show you up close. You might be able to see the little twill lines on it. It's quite tricky to see because of the pattern. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It's got gorgeous drape to it. I bought it, I want to say a good 2 years ago, maybe 3. And oh, it's just lovely. I just love the colours. My idea was to make some culottes or a skirt in this for the winter. Sorry, it's got a big crease down there. It's because it's been folded in my stash drawer. But it's got these lovely colours in it. I love all these blues. I thought they'd be great with navy tights and brown boots in the winter. And I love all these oranges and rusts and reds that are in there. And yeah, so my idea was to make, yeah, culottes or a skirt. Now I could go back to my culottes, my favourite ones, the Butterick culottes. I can't remember their number, but I've shown them in a previous video. Those culottes, I know they fit well and I really like those. Or I could maybe make a skirt. I haven't really got very many skirt patterns in my stash, so please let me know your favourite skirts. Something that I could maybe match with a cardigan, or maybe a crop jumper, or yeah, something that's high-waisted anyway, that's for sure. But yeah, absolutely love this one. It's gorgeous. And yeah, that was from the Textile Centre as well. Right, and then this one, which actually, I got this out of my stash because I thought it goes really well with this, and I thought I must try and make this up this winter. How nicely do they go together? So this fabric here, I don't know if you'll be able to buy it, but I'm sure that they'll have something like this in different colours this year because they're very good at doing that with their fabric. So this is from Sew Me Sunshine, and this is, oh, it's so soft. Can't remember what they called it. I'd have to do some research and see if they have got anything similar in there, but it's like a knitted fabric. You see it's got quite a lot of stretch to it, and it's got sort of the V's that you get in knitted fabric, and it's got a bit of a sort of fluffy texture to it too. So it's sort of a faux sweater, maybe it's a sweater knit. I think that might be what it's called, a sweater knit. And yeah, it's like been knitted, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's really soft, and it is quite thick too. Like, I don't know if you can really see there, but yeah, it's got quite a lot of sort of bulk to it. So I think it would make either a lovely cardigan or some kind of cropped jumper. Now I do have the, is it the Astoria jumper that everybody made quite a while ago from Seam Work? That's quite a nice crop jumper that would look nice with a culottes or a skirt. Or I'm thinking maybe a cardigan. Now I do have the Sinclair cardigan from, no, hold on, let me get this right. It's Sinclair Patterns. What's the cardigan? I can't remember what the cardigan's called. What's the cardigan called? I've got it printed off. I know it's their free one. I will write it down below because I clearly can't remember. But yeah, it's their free cardigan from Sinclair Patterns, and I know that they do it in a cropped length, a sort of below the waist length, sort of just below the hip, and then a full length, like a duster length. And I think that'd be really nice in sort of the waist length one, and then I could team it with lots of other stuff because I feel it goes quite well with quite a few of my fabrics, because I do love this sort of rusty and corally colours. I wear them quite a lot. So yeah, that's another one in my stash. But if you've got any other jumper or cardigan ideas, let me know. Right, next one. Now this one I've had probably for 3 years, and this is, it was actually a remnant, and it's from Make 140 in Plymouth. And yeah, it's a lovely, I want to say it's a modal jersey, but let me just check because I'm sure this says what it is on the selvage. Does it say? Does it say? Let's have a look. Here we go. Yes, look at that. Don't you love it when they actually tell you? Look, it says it there. Modal. Hold on, get my face out of the way, then it might actually zoom in and show you. Yeah, but it's a lovely stretchy modal jersey, and if I show you up close, it's this lovely tealy background with these rusty spots, but they have a bit of a sparkle to them, and then these other white flecks, and then this darker navy fleck in it too. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I think I've got, I want to say just over 1 metre, but I don't think it's as wide as normal jerseys. And I was going to make a Molly tee from Sew Over It. I've got that pattern and I like it. I like the neck on it, and I like the grown on sleeves. It's a very quick make, and it's got a lovely sort of scooped hem as well. So yeah, I think that's what I intended to make with it, and I think that's probably what I would make with it. And you know what, I must make this up because jersey tops are so quick to sew up, and then they're so handy to wear, especially when I'm at work. Just whack on a lovely jersey top with some jeans, it's perfect. So yeah, but if you have any other jersey top recommendations, do let me know. But yeah, that's my other one. And then the last fabric in my stash I absolutely love, I've had for a long time now. I bought this originally from Lamazi Fabrics. I don't know if they still sell it. I've got 2 meters of it here. But you might still be able to get it from somewhere because it is an art gallery jersey. Now what does it say on the side? I love it when they have it on the selvage, like they have all the information. Don't know, is that showing up? All the information on the selvage. So clever. But yeah, what does it say? It says it's a Woodlands Fusion Art Gallery Fabric Studio knit. Joy Declare Woodlands. I reckon that's what it's called. Let me hold that up. Joy Declare Woodlands. That must be the name of it, I think. and it is 95% cotton and 5% spandex. And yeah, it's a lovely cotton jersey with this lovely, it's not quite navy, it's got sort of a tealy hint to it. It's gorgeous. And then it's got these lovely flowers, so there's sort of deeper red, corally orange, another red, some lovely green leaves. I'm not sure if it's directional or not. I've got 2 meters of it, and I was thinking of making an Agnes dress, the Tilly and the Buttons one, but I have made a hack for it that I learnt when I went on a lovely sewing course that I used to do in the evenings with a lovely couple of women. They were called Alice and Ginny, and they were absolutely wonderful. They had absolutely loads of knowledge about sewing. They were so experienced, and yeah, they had just a wonderful knowledge of sewing and all things lovely to do with sewing. And yeah, sadly I can't go anymore, but I absolutely loved seeing them in the evenings, and yeah, they were brilliant teachers. But Ginny actually helped me copy a skirt, a pleated skirt that I had on another dress, and then I copied the pleats exactly, and then I used it to hack it on to the Agnes top from Tilly and the Buttons and attach it to the waistline to make a lovely jersey dress. And I have made one, so I've toiled in another fabric, but I never made this one up. So yeah, this is my idea, long sleeve jersey Agnes, but cut off at the waist and add a pleated jersey skirt. So yeah, I think that'd be lovely for the winter. But yeah, and as you can see, it would go really nicely with this. There's a cardi too. So yeah, so they are my favourite fabrics. It looks like a bomb's hit down on the floor, and I've got to fold them all up and put them back in here. But it's been really fun sharing my fabrics with you. But if you've got any ideas of what I could make, if you have any better ones, I'd love to know what you think. And also, if you've got the fabrics in your stash, let me know too. Right, what must I say before I finish the video? I haven't had a little catch up. I've had a lovely week. We went to Carfest this weekend, which was really fun. We're really lucky. Carfest South is actually takes place in our village, so it's really handy. And we actually went every day this year, which we haven't done before. It was really tiring, as you can imagine, with a 5-year-old, staying up until 10:30, 11 o'clock at night listening to music. He was quite tired by the end of it, so we didn't make it that late the last 2 nights. But the first night we held out and partied away. But yeah, it was really fun. I'll try and put some pictures in over here. Yeah, so that was really, really fun. But anyway, what must I say? Please, please, please leave a comment if you've got any ideas, and if you've enjoyed the video. Pop a like, a thumbs up. I'd love that if you could do that for me. And also, if you've enjoyed this video and you enjoy listening to me ramble on about sewing and fabric and all things lovely like that, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love it if you can. I'm getting close to the 1,000 subscribers, which I can't quite believe. And I think when I get that, I'm going to try and do a little giveaway, if that would be something you guys would all like. So anyway, I think that's all I've got to say. I'm sure I've forgotten something because my memory's a bit like mush sometimes. But anyway, keep well, lovely ones, and I will be with you next week, and happy sewing.